Hey there everyone, PhilChill here, and welcome to another Stardew Valley video. By playing Stardew Valley, with time you will have a certain enemy in mind that you hate a lot in the game. And in this video we will cover some of the most annoying enemies in the game with the 1.5 update. But before we begin, don't forget to like the video if you find it interesting and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. So without further ado, let's begin. At the beginning of your playthrough, you will need to visit the mines a lot to clear them. But after you reach the 1.5 update, the mines take a turn and the enemies change and are replaced with some more powerful and difficult enemies. One of the enemies added with the 1.5 update is the spider. Remember those giant spider decorations from the Spirit Eve event in Stardew Valley? Well, we have them alive in this new patch. Thankfully the giant one wasn't added with the patch, because my phobia of spiders would have been really triggered. But these ones are just as bad as they can be found in the upgraded mines, which you will need to clear. They jump around the map, and in the dark jungle parts you can sometimes barely see them, and it's really difficult to hit them. They also have webs spread around the floor, which if you aren't careful you can get stuck in. The enemy isn't that annoying as others, but it still deserves a place on the list, because when they jump you can't hit them and they sometimes land on your head. The spiders are grouped in pairs of 7 to 8 spiders, which can be really annoying when they attack you. They can be even more, but depending on the situation and the place, dealing with these can be quite a hassle. You should always take care when going to the jungle part of the dangerous mines, so you at least know where the spiders are and how to survive them more effectively. Because they jump every time, landing on you can be quite difficult when you're really low on HP, making that run in the mines really dangerous. The next really annoying enemy for me is the Putrid Ghost, which has a special debuff that basically lasts forever, which makes you unable to eat anything to replenish your health. It can be a really nasty debuff in the upgraded mines, so be careful around this monster. He can be found in the upgraded mines, showing up suddenly where you least expect him, coming from the Ghostbusters movie after he was zapped and probably decided to retire in Stardew Valley. At the time of the release of the 1.5 update, I didn't know that ginger or ginger ale could remove the debuff, and I had to leave those places every time I got the debuff. I hope this information helps anyone that didn't know about it, and it makes your progress even smoother. So before you decide to go to the dangerous mines, stack up on some ginger ale and ginger in case you meet this Putrid Ghost and he uses his debuff on you. That debuff can last for an eternity, and it can really take you out of your schedule from clearing the mines. This is something that everyone should do in the first playthrough that they do, because it will really help them a lot. I always got really mad when I got the debuff, since I had to leave the mines every time I got it, making my run of that really impossible. When you open the Volcano Dungeon for the first time, you will be greeted by a new type of enemies, but there are two here which are quite annoying to deal with. The first enemy we have here is the Lava Lurker, which is found in the lava in the Volcano Dungeon. But that's what makes him really annoying. When you try to engage him, he can swim further away in the lava and attack you at a distance while making him hard to beat, but that's not all. Even if you use a watering can to reach him and manage to defeat him, you may lose the item he drops in the lava below, and he drops a really important item as well. The item he drops is the Dragon Tooth, which can be found rarely on some floors of the Volcano Dungeon. But it also can be dropped by the lava lurkers, making it a really important item. But losing it in lava can be really frustrating. For me, that was the most annoying aspect of this enemy, since I lost quite a few of those items to the lava. The other enemy found in the Volcano Dungeon, which is second to the most annoying enemy we have, and those are the Magma Sprites and their more annoying counterpart, the Magma Sparker. The Magma Sprites can be found quite often and in big numbers in the Volcano Dungeon, which can be quite difficult to manage in certain situations. And after the 5th floor of the Volcano Dungeon, when you go upwards, you will meet the new type of sprites, which is the Magma Sparker. This one is more difficult to deal with, and it can be more annoying since it applies a slow debuff when it hits you, which in certain situations can be quite deadly. Still, the most annoying thing about this enemy, which is that they are fast and once they lock onto you, there is no escape. And the combo between the Magma Sprite and the Magma Sparker can be quite deadly since one slows you while a lot of Magma Sprites attack you at once. This is a really nasty situation in the Volcano Dungeon and quite hard to deal with. The most annoying enemy in the game by far is the Serpent. These winged monstrosities inhabit the entirety of the Skull Caverns and they never stop in hunting the player down. This is the most troublesome opponent, as they sometimes target the player in packs, making it really difficult to defend yourself. I made a guide on how to be unkillable in the mines and Skull Caverns, so feel free to check it out. I will leave a link on the top of the video and in the description below as well. The high-pitched roar you'll hear when exploring a floor can sometimes unnerve you, especially when you see the Serpent bringing his whole family towards you. In the 1.5 update, there was also a new kind of Serpent added, which was the Royal Serpent. This long boy can make your day a nightmare if they decide to swarm you, leaving you in a situation of playing a game of Snake, not trying to touch anything. For me personally, this enemy is one of the most frustrating to deal with, while trying to clear the Skull Caverns and having a whole family of serpents on your back. After a while, this situation can get really annoying, but you can't change anything, because the serpents never give up. It's worth noting that most of the enemies on this list are annoying for first time players which are just starting a playthrough. You take on most of these monsters with your rusty blade that the Adventurers Guild Master gives to you, while hoping that you would fail, because let's face it, who gives you a rusty blade to go fight against powerful monsters? After you manage to get the more powerful weapons in the game, the situation turns in your favor where the monsters are now the hunted. They are the ones that should be afraid of you since you have the Galaxy or Infinity weapons by that point and way better gear overall. So that was my tier list for the most annoying enemies in Stardew Valley. What do you think? Which one has made you angry the most in the game? Leave your answer in the comment section below. Well, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video and feel quite amazing, feel free to leave a like, and if you would like to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out any future videos. In any case, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you in my next one. But till then, stay safe.